Hello and welcome. It is game day 11. We're coming to you from Ventspils in Latvia for a Group A encounter between the hosts Ventspils and Le Mans from France. So the hosts have never lost on their home floor here in Latvia against the French team, but they did go down earlier this season to Le Mans in France in the first game between these two teams, and it is all to play for here. Two teams outside of the playoff positions, but very much still within a shout of qualification. It is our only game in Group A today, so an opportunity for Le Mans especially to really put the pressure on those teams ahead of them with a victory here today over Ventspils, and a game in which, if it spells defeat for the Latvian team, may well put them out of playoff contention. So the top 4 teams out of Group A will qualify. We know that UKAM Murcia are already there thanks to their overtime victory against Nizhny Novgorod last week. In fact, a double overtime victory. But as we see the standings, Le Mans in 6th position currently. Just one game back, though, of Nizhny, who are in that 4th position, that last qualification spot. Ventspils, 3 wins and 7 losses. They will know another loss here today, and that may well be all it wrote for their hopes of qualification. We have 3 games left in the regular season after tonight, and that is why it is such a vital game, especially for Le Mans on the road. So there is the Le Mans team. They have turned a corner, winning their last 2. Players to keep an eye out for their team is Michael Thompson, who leads the team in minutes played, 6th in the competition. And Cameron Clark, Yegedi, key scorers for them, alongside a real team production from multiple players, really. But it is a team that struggles for offense, struggles for points, and they are facing off against the team with the lowest field goal percentage in the tournament in Ventspils. The team, as I said, they have won just 1 of their last 5 and must really win today. For them, look no further than the number 9, Rihads Alomash. He's been doing a bit of everything for the team this year, really upped his game, having scored 15 plus in his last 4 games, and he's made at least 2 threes in each of his last 8 games in this competition. As he really has come to the forefront for this Ventspils team. So Le Mans, the current French champions, having some real struggles domestically in France at the moment. They come into this one having lost again in Pro A. They dropped to 12th position now. They went down to Bourg on the weekend, 83-77. And we know it is a team that does struggle for points this year. They have scored fewer than 75 points in 8 of their 10 Basketball Champions League games so far. So if there is a key for them, they have to keep the opposition to under 75 with their defense. Or the challenge is how they're going to find those points to be able to get over that hump. There is one guy that will help them on the left-hand side of your picture, Richard Hendricks, a key performer for the team, the man who has been there and done it all. After his extensive European career, comes out first. Came over to Europe in 2009, has now played Spain, Italy, Russia, Israel, Turkey, and France. So he's part of an experienced team for Le Mans. But even that experience has had its woes this season domestically. They have turned it around, we said, winning their last 2 in the Basketball Champions League. Some better victories for them. They got that all-important win last week over Ludwigsburg, a game they had to win, really, against the team bottom of the table. It was a hard-fought win in Germany, 73-68 for their team and head coach Bartoszewski. And now we saw just shaking hands there. So for Ventspils, it is defeat in 4 of their last 5. They've hit the wall, despite their domestic form being very impressive indeed. They sit at 16-1 in the joint Latvian and Estonian Basketball League. after some very impressive performances there. They went down on the road against Banvit last week, 78-63. That was followed up a 61 point performance against Murcia the week before. And there is their head coach, Robert Stelmeyers, on the sideline. And Ventspils talked about the struggles points-wise. So both of these two teams have to go back to the middle of November against Avellino, where they a very impressive victory for them. They scored 88 points there, and it's really that figure of 80. Anytime they've got over 80 points, it has been good for them. They've only lost one game where they've scored more than 80 points in the Basketball Champions League this year, and that was game day 2 against UCAM Murcia, where they went down 91-85. It is an experienced team. Ventspils in this competition have been in it for the last few years. Le Mans having joined the ranks this year, another French participant. We said that Ventspils have had some success over French teams here in Latvia. Starting to get to the real business end of the season in the Basketball Champions League. What an entertaining year it has been. We said 4 teams have now qualified, of which Murcia in Group A are one of those 4. But in these upcoming weeks, we'll see more and more teams cement their places in the playoff stages, as we see our officiating crew from Bulgaria, Poland and Lithuania respectively ready to get underway in tonight's game. For the Le Mans team, then they will come out with a starting 5, as we can see there: Hendricks, Ito, Tarpe, Thompson and Clark. Antoine Ito enjoyed a fine game in the first game between these two teams. He scored 20 points. We mentioned it was a victory for Le Mans on that particular occasion, something they will be desperate to do. So back it up here. 91-76 for the French team on that particular occasion. As we see the Ventspils starting lineup, Jonathan Arledge was the key performer for Ventspils in the first game. He will be out there with Durame, Gulbis, Lomash and Johnson. Johnson, a man who is a pass master, number 2 in assists in the Basketball Champions League. Really does distribute the ball at the highest level for his team. He had just 3 assists though, way below his average of 7 a game in the first encounter between these two teams. We mentioned the strong performance from Jonathan Arledge, 22 points for him. He was backed up by 12 from Lomas and 16 from Gulbis as the double-figure scorers for Le Mans, though 91 points for them in that occasion. And for a team which has struggled for offense, you can see how impressive that was, as they had a host of double-figure scorers. Ito led the way with 20, Bigot 17, 11 for Cornelie, 13 for Thompson, 10 for Clark, as 6 of the 10 players that saw court time reach the double-figure mark. So there is Cameron Clark. He's been in and out with injury. He didn't play this past weekend in the Pro A for Le Mans. He had a couple of weeks out in the Basketball Champions League as well. Good to see him once more helping his Le Mans team. As that is Robertus Stelmeyers, the head coach of Ventspils. Players then making their way out onto the floor. They're ready to get underway. Le Mans in the black uniforms. And it is Ventspils in their yellow home colour. That is Ito. Welcome to game day 11 in the Basketball Champions League, though. Le Mans versus Ventspils. As we are off and underway here. A little scrum, finally won by Le Mans, as they will have the opening possession. Michael Thompson reverses it to Clark. And now Tarpe looking around. Hendricks will pop, make himself available. Slow approach to the offense. Shot clock gets down to 5. And Ito is the first man to get a shot away. Misses on the 3. Ventspils will now have their first opportunity, man-to-man for Le Mans. Here is Johnson trying to find some room. Oh, beautiful pass from him. And the easy finish for Drame. Well, we said Johnson, a fine passer. There it is, looking one way. Excellent bounce pass. Hits the man in rhythm. And Ventspils underway. 2-0 here as Thompson looking for something. Finds Clark in that high post. That mid-range game, so good for Cameron Clark. Such a tough matchup. Put a smaller guy on him, and he will go to the post area, shoot over the top of him against bigger players. Has that speed, that perimeter skill set to be able to defeat them as the strong drive is fouled. Lomath. Fouled on his way to the basket. Oh, so this man has been on a tear so far this season. Excellent three-point shooter, Romash. Made 2 threes in his last, at least 2 threes in his last 8 games. 6th in the competition in scoring, 4th in three-point percentage. A man who's been at Ventspils since 2005, really coming into his own now. And he gives his team the lead back once again. 4-2 in the early stages here. Le Mans trying to establish this inside game with Hendricks. And back it down. Spins and gets the finish. Hendricks, first score for him. Extremely experienced player, as so many of these Le Mans players are. Nomash trying to find some room, well guarded by Cornely. And now Johnson comes off the screen this time. It's his high floater, but it bounces clear. Defense didn't give him the opportunity to pass. See if they'll force him to be a scorer. Does average 11 a game though, Johnson. Along the baseline, Ito finds Hendricks for 3. Doesn't get it to fall, but good work on the glass for Clark. Ventspils pushing, 4 on 3. Johnson's going to turn it over though. And here comes Thompson. He nearly gives it back again. Little discussion. No one happy. The referee's going to talk this one over. So, good work from the officials. They conferred. And again, it does clearly come off Thompson. And the other thing, there was no foul there as well. Which is what I think the Le Mans players were asking for. No contact though. Thompson perhaps expecting the foul to come. It never did. Gulbis with possession, buries the 3 for Ventspils. Well, a team that struggles for offense is not showing signs of that in the early stages here. Hendricks kicks it. Ito calls for the screen. Nice pass from him, Clark. Good defense from Ventspils, working hard, chasing the ball. And they are rewarded. Lomas skips it. Gulbis has just made 1. This time puts it on the floor and down the middle, Drame with the finish. Great team basketball. The skip pass drew the long closeout from the defense, leaving a massive hole down the middle. And Drame knows how to finish that. Fantastic start here from Ventspils as Thompson gets into the lane, finds Clark. And that tough sort of short jump shot is good for Clark. Needed basket from Le Mans, really. Ventspils, a little bit of momentum. Head going there. Johnson trying to find some room. Into the lane, goes all the way. Said he does have that ability to score. Shows it there. Finish from him. despite the attentions of Hendricks. Pull up is good, and a foul. So Tarpe knocks it down, and Drame, hands on hips, annoyed. Yeah, he is down the middle. A lefty finish. And he backs it up with a foul on the opposite end. Substitutions. First of the game for Le Mans. Pretty Getty comes in. He's looking around. They wanted a second free throw, but a shot went for Tarpe. So, score was good, and now travel against Gulbis. Antoine Aito brings it down the lefty, gives it over to Tarpe. Now Thompson. They're looking for Thompson on that flare. Getty will screen. Slips to the ring, he's open. Defense rushes to him though. And that gives the space for Thompson to knock down the three. Excellent team basketball from Le Mans. They drew the help and then punished it as it tried desperately to take away Getty on the roll at the front of the ring. They tie the game at 11 here. Johnson trying to find some room. Does again. Aaron Johnson talked about his passing ability in the pre-game. But right now it's all about his scoring. Thompson going the other way. Can't get it to go. Bounces. Picked up by Drame. And here comes Ventspils. Backcourt has done a good job so far in scoring the ball. Johnson, Gulbis, Lomas, all on the scoreboard. There's the rejection. Only goes to Drame, who will lay it up once more, and he has 4. Good strong drive from Rihards Lomas. Tarpe bullets the pass towards Getty. Tipped out of bounds. And will remain with Le Mans. Jonathan Arledge comes in. Getty trying to find some room, crowded out. Eventually finds the space to get the shot away. And the other way is Johnson. Gives a touch to Arledge. Started the game. Haven't seen anything of him though. First touch it feels like, and maybe he should get more of him if he's going to do that. Arledge comes back in and gets the immediate score. This Ventspils offense looking very comfortable indeed. Thompson's got the step. Defense rotates well though. He gets back to his feet, fires a 3. Doesn't go. Good offensive rebound from Le Mans. Clark. And we said that mid-range game. It's the 3rd time he's been successful from that sort of range. Working well for him. Offensive rebounds proving fruitful for Le Mans. Something Ventspils will want to change is the pass. Taken away. And Le Mans have some numbers in transition. Thompson, Tarpe, Aito. Gives it to Thompson and he finishes it off. Well, good passing from Le Mans. Looked like one too many at one stage. Thompson with the finish though. You can see the interchange. Aito had the 3, gave it over to Thompson. And good work from Le Mans. Yeah, made it a 2-point game. 17 to 15 events. Bills will call the timeout. So despite having the lead, a timeout called by the hometown team in this first quarter. 2:58 left. They're not happy with the performance.
when we close up, go mid. When we close up, go mid, good miss. Ok. Et help each other, il faut un gars, attaque. Stop, drop. Pareil, il attaque le joueur de Thierry, on laisse à l'arrêt.
Allez les gars, let's go, let's go.
Let's go, vers la défense. 1, 2, 3. Tout belle France.
Substitutions for both teams. As Jakovic comes in, Taboo and Bigot will come in for Le Mans. Omash on the drive and the finish. Lovely left-handed scoop from him at the end of the drive. Makes it a 4-point game. Let's see if there's any reaction from Ventspils coming out of the timeout then. I'll be happy. Pass from Thompson. Hendricks is back, takes it in. Surrounded by a lot of traffic, but still manages to get the ball up and away. Great work from Richard Hendricks. He was double teamed. Pull up. Jakovic. Good. Great pull up from him. Came off the screen. Looked around, saw he was the open man. And makes it. Both teams still firing on offense here. We expected a low-scoring one. Been anything but. Thompson into the lane. Finds Taboo. Taboo does have some offense. Can't get going there. Offensive rebound by Clark. And again, the offensive rebounding of Le Mans working for them. Well, they only have 5 rebounds in total. Le Mans, 4 of them on the offensive end. Shows you how efficient that Ventspils have been scoring. And you see Clark with some good work, but Ventspils, a team which I mentioned has the lowest field goal percentage in the competition. 8 of 10 from the field, 9 of 11 total, sorry. 8 of 10 from 2-point range. Incredible shooting from them. So just 1 defensive rebound for Le Mans. There's only been 2 misses. So Clark makes. Well, he goes out. And Cornelie comes in. Skilled big. Cornelie, we'll see him stretch out to 3. Thought especially in those corners, that's where he likes to be. Pass deflected, bounced around. Who gets there first? Here's one back. No. Lost again. Still everybody looking at it. Bigot fires, but can't hit. Good offensive rebound by Cornelie, but over the back. Little push from him. Great hustle from Bean and Thompson. Thompson ended up winning it for his team. There's the foul. Didn't quite see it on the replay. So Jakovic comes off the screen. Another deflected pass. Verzins can't finish. There's a lot of contact. I'm not sure who is against. It seems to go against Hendricks. Well, the screen's gone to Thompson, but I think it's against Hendricks. He was the man who was wrapped up against Arledge on the inside. And you can see with his reaction, he's not happy. Yeah, it is Hendricks who commits the foul, and straight away he will go to the bench. It's the second personal against Hendricks. Nigetti's going to come back in to replace him. In line possession. Omash. Jakovic. Buries it. Oh, they're smoking hot here in the first half. Ventspils making everything inside the final minute. Look at the field goal percentage for them. 77%. 10 of 13. Impressive stuff. from the Latvian team. Bigot along the baseline, fouled on the drive. Ran into a lot of traffic. It's a poor foul by Lomash. He didn't like it. A good help rotation. Substitution for Ventspils then for the final 38 seconds. Kristaps Kilps comes in for the first time. Trying to guard Bigot, who fires a three, can't get it. Rebound taken in. The push from Bean, great pass. Oh, it's rejected though, but it will stay with Ventspils. Markovic wanted the foul. Thompson looked like he'd got it clean though. "17 seconds, shot clock is off. Ventspils will hold to try and cap off an excellent first quarter for them here. Markovic isolates himself, waits. Arledge will come screen, pops to an open side. Can he finish? He can. Despite Cornely rotating over, Arledge gets the finish. And what an offensive quarter from Ventspils. 11 of 15 from the field. They have the 26-19 lead here. Well, my build-up talked about the offensive struggles of both teams, but we've seen anything but here. An excellent offensive first quarter. Even Le Mans themselves have done a pretty good job. 42% from the field overall. Just 1 of 6 for 3, though, as you can see there. That's been the thing that's let them down more than anything. It's made an entertaining game. And we question the early timeout. Well, Robertus Stelmeyers and Ventspils in that first quarter when they had the lead and had performed pretty well offensively, but it seems to work for their team. With the lead, Ventspils will start the second quarter. They'll bring it down. Ball with Anthony Bean. He's out with Arledge, Berzins, Johnson, and Kilps. Out on the floor. Youngster, just 17 years of age. And some excellent experience for his team. Aito. There's a little discussion with Arledge. And he is part of a 5 for Le Mans, and it includes Valentin Bigot, Peter Cornely, Jonathan Tabou, and Wilfred Yagedi. As along the baseline, Kilps hits up and is fouled. And the 17-year-old will go to the free throw line. Yagedi commits the personal. Move from Johnson. Excellent spacing from Kilps. And Yagedi picks up his first. Remember, he's out there as Hendricks is on the bench with 2 already. So that 5 spot in the center position. Picked up some fouls already for Le Mans. First is good, second misses for Kilps. That's his first point in the Basketball Champions League. Many more to come, I'm sure, for the teenager. Now he's got to try and guard Bigot, who spins, finds Corner Lee, the extra pass, Taboo. Takes one dribble, pulls up, knocks it down. Well, Jonathan Taboo is a man who has been able to put the ball in the basket wherever he's gone. Johnson finds the lane. Defense takes away the threat. Kilps. Nice pass from him. But an offensive foul. Too strong on the little push-off from Yannis Berzins. Berzins just trying to get some space. Goes into the chest of Taboo. Does a good job of drawing the contact. Making sure the referee knew it was an offensive foul. Stelmars looks on. A little frustrated, I think. He's gone out, so Clark is in. A real small lineup now for Le Mans, but it works on that possession. There you go. Enjoys the space on the drive, gets his man in the air. Cornely moves to the 5 for Le Mans. Cameron Clark to the 4. Deflected out, will stay with Ventspils. Discussion on that bench. For Le Mans. Gulbis will be the man to bring it in. Oh, good pass from him, but Berzin's rejected by Clark. Handsome Clark. Ventspils possession again. Third block of the game already for Le Mans. Oh, they're going to find some room. How does that happen? Anthony Bean just curled off the screen. Defense late to rotate. It looked like they picked up the threat as well. It's still a great inbound pass. There's Johnson. That's his 3rd assist on the game. Taboo now, 6 on the clock. Quick hands from Johnson there. Lamont desperately tried to get it to that mismatch. Cornely against Johnson, but they couldn't get a basket. Strong drive and a foul is going to go against Cornely now. So all the inside players picking up fouls for Le Mans. Cornely picks that one up. And that's going to be his 2nd. So 2 on Hendricks, 2 on Cornely. A lot of fouls. He's going to have to come back. He's the only one of the 3 that has just 1 foul. Not much else on the bench for them either in those inside spots. Come on. Should any of those should those 3 still continue to pick up those fouls? As Lomash is going to come back in. Ito. After a very quick break, replaces Tebu. Clark. Oh, nice little fake from him. Can't finish, but he gets his offensive rebound. Another miss. Rare to see Cameron Clark miss those 2 opportunities. And so go higher to Drame. Good fake from him, and he finishes it off. Well, the foul problems on the inside starting to mount up for Le Mans here. Ventspils and doing an excellent job. There's that man Johnson on the assist again, pushing it in transition. Finds Drame over the top. He gets another 2. And a double-digit lead for Le Mans, for Ventspils.
Antoine, you take and Jules, no left, no left. Hey, c'est back pick. Pick the picker, the format. Okay, go here, bump it a bit, switch follow, and switch out. No left, no shot. No face, we're gonna make. Can make 5 now, can make 5. On va jouer pour Cameron. On peut faire tout de suite.
Tranquilo, bro. Pero, ¿cómo crees que Piquino?
All seems to be going right for Ventspils right now. Managed to get foul trouble and that against that front line of Le Mans. They have the double-digit lead. Offense is rolling still. All the questions are for Le Mans. They're going to bring Thompson back in. Here he is. Clark sets the screen as a foul is called against Johnson. He's been pulling all the strings offensively. Johnson, 4 points, 4 assists. He played 11 minutes. Ito has it tipped away. Manages to recover. Shot clock to 5 now. And find Yegedi on the roll. He can't finish the first one, and his tip bounces clear into the hands of Drame. Johnson wants the screen. He's being pushed down the sideline. That's where he goes and gets himself in some trouble. So the defense pushed him down the sideline towards Yegedi. Johnson went in there and sends it over to the disgust of Coach Delmars. Better defense from Le Mans. Clark balls up. Short though. 3 straight misses for him. Lomash, who's been quiet, brings it down. Haven't really needed him so far, Ventspils. A low post with Gubis, and he goes to his left hand. Can't let him get to that left hand in the block. Still 75% for 2-point range for Ventspils. Ito pulls up. Great work on the glass. There you get it. Can't finish. Foul is going to be called though. Well, they have problems on the front line with foul trouble. It's not affecting their rebounding though. Look at that from Yegedi. Just pushes his man out the way. And then Clark causing problems. Draws the foul. Bing goes out. There's the man who picks up the personal. Thompson finds Hendricks, who's back into the game playing with those 2 personal. Yeah, that is why they need him on the floor. Finishes off a nice little pass from Teddy Tape. Pressure from Le Mans, just a token though. As Johnson collects it, they just fall back. Hendricks pulls up for 3. Oh, he loves to shoot off the dribble, especially going to his right. Genghis Jakovic. And he makes another one, 8 personal for him. Thompson. For the roll. Pass was kicked. And a 3-point percentage. Just saw the caption. Major difference, isn't it? 75% for Ventspils, just 16% for Le Mans right now. They try and find something to get him going. Hendricks decides against it. Tape tipped by Lomash, and it's going to be just 1.8 on the clock for Le Mans to get a shot away here. Taboo's going to be the man who brings it in. Maybe got time for 1 dribble. Of Hendricks fakes it, fires it. He wants to foul. Drame did get close to him. Lomash thought about the 3 in transition. Now he's going to take it. He's wide open. Can't get that one to drop though. So there's an excellent 3-point shooter. Lomash top 10 in the competition for 3-point percentage. Clark now, low post. Turns and fires. And after missing his last few, Clark gets that one, moves to double digits. First man to that mark in the game here tonight. Lomash off the screen. Passes out to Gubis, goes behind his back. His chance to post. Good D, though. Don't let him get back to that left hand. He misses the fadeaway. Thompson will take the three. Still lid on the basket for Le Mans from beyond the three-point line. Good strong drive and finish from Jakovic. Oh, there's three defenders from Le Mans that tried to guard him, and no one actually did it. You can see the disgust on the sideline from Coach Shuki. 40 points for Ventspils in this first half. Still more than 3.5 minutes left as Thompson's fouled on a strong drive. He gets it to go, but it's waved away. Some excellent offense from the Latvian team. It's going to be the second foul against Le Mans.
La qualité steppante, here, agressive, no gap. Quand c'est les pics sur le côté, eh ben pareil, no même. No more side. Okay, hey, I don't want side. You do two, Valentin là, two. Okay, here, the door, here, pick. If it's not possible, just shot, Valentin, pass back.
One is making it a little bit tired. If he goes short, watch corner, yeah?
Come back in after the timeout. Into the hands of Thompson. Where will Le Mans go? 10 on the clock here. Try to run the elevator screen for Big O. It doesn't work, but they still get Hendricks for the and one on the inside. Well, the play didn't work as designed, but still great sort of follow through from Le Mans to continue to play and find a solution. Even though the first option didn't work. Hendricks with the score, he's out there playing with 2 fouls. They need him to play big minutes and have good games. He's done that when he's been out there. 9 points now, but still a double-digit lead. They're going to come with some pressure here, Le Mans. 2-2-1 press. Johnson fires it ahead, and they break it. Lomash has the step. Oh, pass to the knees, though. Too low for Arledge, and he turns it over. Opportunity perhaps for a run for Le Mans at the end of this first half. And it's Hendricks that's been doing it all for him. He's going to spin away from his man and lay it up. 5 in a row for Hendricks. He gets them within single digits. And a timeout called by Ventspils. Well, Le Mans have been second best in this encounter almost throughout this first half, but right at the end of this first 20 minutes, they found some momentum. And all of Ventspils' hard work could be taken away here.
Calm down, goal set, +8, let's go.
Valentin là. Après ici, hey, vous donnez intérieur. Hey, vous donnez intérieur sur Richard là. On a par exemple Joe là. Juice, Valentin, come on. You guys want the space to attack. Okay? One side.
To action, Johnson just beats the press on his own, and Arledge lays it up. Well, that's the way to bring a 2-2-1 right down the middle for Johnson. Just beat 4 people off the dribble. Finds Arledge for the easy layup. 5th assist of the game for Johnson. And it's back to double digits. They're going to feed Hendricks again, Le Mans, but can't finish this time. Fight for the rebound. Eventually it gets into the hands of Thompson, and Le Mans get a 3. A vital one. Third 3 of the game for them. All of them for Thompson. The lob. Arledge can't handle it though, and it will go back to Ventspils. Arledge is going to go out. So Taboo with the ball. Clark isolates himself at the top, off the glass, and it goes. Not really sure that was the intended way it was going to drop for Cameron Clark, but a strong game from him. 12 points, and it's a 5-point game. Incredible, really, how good Ventspils have been. Johnson kicks it, open 3, Lomash can't get it to go. And here they come again. Chance to make it a 1-possession game. Thompson off the screen, trying to find some room. His man falls to the floor, Thompson wide open, makes it. And it is a 1-possession game. Wow, Ventspils. They had a 13-point lead at one stage, now it's just 3. What a second quarter this has been. Johnson, just 7 on the clock now, loses the ball, nearly goes out of bounds. Le Mans don't want to foul, 3 on the clock. Drame kicks it, this turns over. Taboo pushing. Contact. Referee waves play on. Clark dribbles it off his foot, and Lomash will get a chance to come the other way. He decides to slow it down. There's a difference between shot and game clock, so Le Mans will get possession and one more chance here. Lomash will call for the high screen. 10 on the clock. Now attacks, fouled, throws it up. It's good, but it's waved away. Foul was before the contact. It's just the 4th team foul against Le Mans, so they diced with death there with that 1 foul to go. You can see Thompson did get him before the ball was picked up. Sideline possession. So shot clock is now off because of the fouls. Jakovic kicks it. Open 3, far side. Doesn't go, fight for the rebound. Taboo gets it, falls to Lomash. He has time to fire it and make it. He has Lomash, makes the 3 and makes it a 6-point game. Well, he has not got his 3-point shot really going, and look at the frustration. Le Mans fought so hard to get themselves back into this game. Lomash, though, on the buzzer, hits his first 3 and makes it 45-39 in favour of Ventspils. Wow, what an entertaining first half. The numbers so impressive from a Ventspils team, which is the lowest field goal shooting team in the competition. You wouldn't believe it today, the way they played. Le Mans, they trailed by 13. They worked so hard. They got it back to 3. And just a little wind taken out of their sails in that last possession there. The buzzer beating 3. And eventually did get going off the back of the 3-point shooting of Thompson. And the strong game of Cameron Clark, you can see there, 12 and 5 to lead the way for Le Mans. So, a lot of changes to be made, I think. A long way to go in this one. Clark, Hendricks and Jakovic, the 3 double-figure scorers. But this is a game both teams really need in their hopes for the latter stages of this competition. A win here for Le Mans. What an opportunity that would be. They're 1 game back on 4th place. They're the only team playing today in Group A, so they would really start to put the pressure on those teams ahead of them. And for Ventspils, a loss may well be enough to end their chances of making it through into the top 4. So, half-time break here. Some highlights for the first 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in about 10 minutes' time for what should be a very entertaining second half.
Pareil, mauvais. No more side. No more side. Okay, air.
Welcome back at the half. Game day 11 in the Basketball Champions League Group A action. And an entertaining first 20 minutes we thought coming in. Two teams that would struggle for offense, has been the case throughout this this season. Team that has scored the recorded the lowest field goal percentage in the tournament. It's been smoking hot from the field, really. Ventspils scored 45 points in the first 20 minutes of action here. Had a 13-point lead at one stage. 67% they are from the field in total. And a team in Le Mans, which has only, you know, reached 75 points on a handful of occasions this season, has 39 at the half. Le Mans reached that 75-point plateau just twice in their 10 games. But they're way up on that at the halfway stage. They did well to get back into the game. Let's listen in to see what they are going to do first possession out.
When someone make a mistake or attack, stop the ball, drop, protect. Okay?
Right attack. Watch out that they can't make the match. Try to pass the short or continue here. Either pick a ball or pass here. Grab a screen and roll inside. Follow the line. Let's go, guys. Next. Four flash. Make screen. All for Omas. Come. For Maris. Also. Let's go. Stay ball. Let's go.
Oh, a 13-point lead was pegged back. It got to 3. And a buzzer-beating shot, though, from Rihad Lomas has made it a 6-point game. 45 plays 39 here. Listen into both timeouts. It'll be interesting to see. I think both teams have an opportunity still here in the Olympic Centre to be able to get back into this game. And we said a couple of times in the first half what it should mean to these two teams. It has a real playoff implication for them, trying to reach that top 4. Both teams on the outside of the playoff spaces right now. So first possession for Le Mans. Clark, Ito, Hendricks, Tarpey and Thompson. They're 5, same 5 that started the game. And it is into the low post with Hendricks once more. He had a good first half, 11 points, despite battling foul trouble, and he gets another score. Well, when he got touches late on, when he came back in with those 2 fouls, that's when they started to get some momentum. Le Mans works well for them as they go to him once more. Ventspils to Johnson to Jakovic. His 3 doesn't go. Tipped and will stay with the Latvian team. Jarame is out there. He was the man doing some good work on the glass. Gulbis, Jakovic, Johnson and Lomash, they're 5. A balanced scoring spread for them across those 5 guys in the first half. Gulbis here, waits, Lomash. He's hit at least 2 threes in 8 of his last 10. He's made only 1 so far. Put some money on him to make another one before this game's over, as Gulbis's 3 doesn't go. Ito finds Clark. Clark kicks it to Thompson. He's made 3 first half threes. They'll use the low post. Clark's got the switch, kicks it, just 2 on the clock. Ito, huge 3. Clips the front of the ring, but comes up short. Good box out from Ventspils. Johnson off the screen. This pass deflected. Continues to roll. And goes into the backcourt. Jakovic is going to be fouled by Thompson. Well, he guessed the wrong way, didn't he? Thompson tried to challenge the shot. Jakovic just went straight into him. Smart play from him. Sideline possession. Find some room. Kick it out. No mash now. 5 on the clock for him. And he is going to be fouled. No mash had to do on his own. Did exactly that. Got Tarpe on his heels. No need to foul him. Shooting a tough, is it a 3 or a 2 is the question. A serious look from Coach Delmars there, and the referee's going to talk this over. I think it's not to see if it's a foul, it's to check and see whether it was a 2 or a 3 that he was shooting. We haven't had a look yet. But did he have both feet behind the 3-point line to be rewarded 3 shots, or would it be 2? Let's have another look. Here's Lomash, gets his man on his heels, steps back, it's a 3. Yeah, you could see it from that angle. Yep, that is the confirmation. 3 shots. So Rihaz Lomash at the line. 7 for him tonight. He has been in superb form. Number 6 in scoring in the BCL. He has scored 15 plus in his last 4 games. And he's the lone representative for Ventspils that has been playing for the Latvian national team in the FIBA World Cup qualification windows. Averages 6.5 points a game. As Latvia have made it through to the second qualification round. And he makes 2 of 3 after missing the first. Opened up the lead to 6 once more. 47 plays 41. Hendricks kicks it out. Thompson wasn't expecting it though. Now he's going to fire the 3 and buries it. It's the 4th 3 for Thompson. He's made every 3-point make for Le Mans. Team personal now. Gulbis will try one of his own and he knocks it down. A 3-point barrage here from both teams. Hendricks takes his time. Thompson hits him on the roll now. Tarpe, no room. Look, it's all just bunched up till eventually Aito gets the open 3 and he makes it 3 in a row. On the defense, all congregated in the same area for Ventspils. They forgot about Aito on that far side. Johnson slows it down. This is the high screen. Shot clock getting low. Burst past his man. And he is fouled. Thompson frustrated. Good move. There's nothing going on for Johnson. He just got his man stepping forward. 3rd against Thompson. He's saying, don't sub me out here. Wants to stay on the floor. Gulbis kicks it. Lomash gets his man in the air. Pulls up. Deflected, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense from Tarpe. He got beat on the little pump fake, but managed to recover. Durame couldn't take it in. And that'll be shot clock buzzer sounding. Thompson, who does play on with those 3, they have to be sensible. Hits it on the reversal. Will they go to the low post once more? Aito trying to find some room. It's in the lane. It's a kick out though. Not a clean one. Eventually gets it to Clark. Fires up a tough jumper. Doesn't go. And Johnson in no hurry. Wins it down. Goes one way, then the other off the screen. His skip pass. Loose. And the game lost its tempo here in this third period. Johnson is a superb distributor of the ball. He's got 6 assists here. He averages 7 a game. But he also is number 2 in turnovers at nearly 4 per game. Thompson makes another one. Michael Thompson shooting it well from beyond the 3-point line here. Ties the game at 50. Ame trying to find somebody, and his pass is going to go out of bounds. Well, he looked around, no one was open. Good denial defense from Le Mans. Stelmars is never a happy man with his team when they're not playing well. Look at the difference there, 13-3 in turnovers. Hendricks picks up number 4 though, for Le Mans, right on cue. The open man in Clark, roll into the ring. Some sloppy play from both teams. Kick out, low mash for 3, looks straight, makes it, well, it makes it 9 straight games for Richard's low mash with at least 2 threes. He's not a man you want to leave open. Just going to pick up the foul. There it is. Elevator screen for Thompson, well guarded. Thompson, a little bit of room, fires it up, misses everything. It's deflected, hits Jakovic in the face and goes out of bounds. Substitution. And we will see Jonathan Arledge come in. Just 4 on the clock though, ball didn't hit the ring. Clark gets it away. Arledge is there to snatch in the rebound though. Ball be slow to get up. Thompson, that's for Jakovic. Now he'll come off this high screen. Arledge roll into the ring. That skip pass always seems open. Arledge finds low mash for 3, fires it up. Doesn't get this one to go though. And it's going to be a technical foul on low mash, just no need for that. Wanted a discussion with the referee on the way back. Thought he was fouled. In discussion with the referee. And he's going to get subbed out here. So Berzins will come back in. Cornerly is a replacement for Le Mans as well. Gubis steps out. A lot of changes. First of all, Thompson will shoot the technical free throw, and there'll be possession for Le Mans after the missed 3. They got the rebound. Thompson's free throw is good. And again, he's having 17 points personal now. Taboo enters the game. Aito wants to find some room, going to his left. Cornerly in the corner 3. It's his favourite spot, doesn't get this one to go. Arledge grabs it in. penetration and kick. Arledge forced to throw it back to Johnson, though. Now he's going to get downhill, steps through and finishes. Johnson, who started the game scoring in fine form, 2 quick baskets. That is just his 3rd of the game. 6 points for him now. Aito to the corner, Tabu. Ugeti throws a high pass, but hits the ring and bounces clear as he searches for corner lead. Stoppage in play to allow a lace to be done up, and we'll see some substitutions because of that. Bigot comes in. Thompson goes out. Fine game for him so far. Johnson playing against the switch. Trying to isolate against Cornerly. Help comes, kicks it to the corner. 3 doesn't go though. Good clean look for Berzens. And an offensive foul is going to go against Ugeti. He looks towards the official. A little smile from him. Interesting to see this one again. Johnson just put the brakes on in front of him. And Troy, or was Ugeti pushing him as he went down the floor? Johnson. Again, they'll switch Cornerly on him. Pulls up for 3. Can't make it. Aito. His turn to use the ball screen. Finds Tabu. Tabu one way then the other. Shot clock getting low. Oh, good feed from Ugeti. Cornerly finishes off. Double team tried to come. Ugeti, though, did a good job in seeing it and passing out. Easy finish for Cornerly. Johnson trying to find some room. Step back jumper at the foul line, doesn't go. Good offensive rebound on the floor. Berzens. He won't get shots for being in the act of shooting, but he will because Le Mans are in team fouls. So excellent work on the offensive glass by Yannis Berzens. Johnson takes a well-earned blow. Being replaced by Anthony Bean. Berzens 0 for 4 from the field. Both of his points coming from the line. Can't hit that one. Second is good though. Aito. Guarded by Bakovic. Bigot on the flare, knocks it down. Another triple. Both teams shot it well from beyond the 3-point line in this 3rd quarter. We are tied at 56. 17-11 lead in this 3rd period for Le Mans. But they're going to commit another foul here. Bigot doesn't like the call. Bean at the line. Rolls out for him. Second is good. Two team fouls against Ventspils. So got fouls to give here, should they wish to. Bigot to the lane, kicks it. Good extra pass. Aito for 3. Makes it. So Aito, it's his 2nd triple of the game. 6 points for him. Much better three-point shooting for Le Mans in recent times. Really struggled in the early stages. Tough catch. And there'll be 2 shots for Arledge. He was surrounded by players when he took this one in. Look at it, 3 guys around him. Good take from the big man, and now he's going to make his free throws. Discussion, I think, over how much intent there was for the ball in this particular play. The referees will assess whether it's a regular foul or an unsportsmanlike. It was a hard foul from the Gots. A regular foul though, referees decide. First for Arledge is good, 7 points now for him. It's that one to go as well. Ties us once more, so we're under a minute left in this third quarter. 59 apiece. Good pass, Yagedi finishes it with the easy slam. High pick and roll. No one rotated, too far for Arledge to get back again. Quick passing. Gulbis has it tipped away. 8 on the clock for him. Trying to get to that left hand again. Every time he's able to turn back, go into that right shoulder. Good things happen for Matis Gulbis. Last shot of the third quarter. Aito will come off the high screen. 5 seconds now for him against Arledge. Kicks it, extra pass. Bigot, one dribble, pulls the trigger, but can't knock it down. So tied at 61 apiece here. On the post up from Matis Gulbis, and it is all to play for. 10 minutes left in such an important game in the Basketball Champions League. Stolmar's not a happy man with his team. Let's listen in to the Le Mans timeout. Let's see what they have to say.
Là-haut, j'ai chaud. J'ai chaud là-haut, ok? Lille, rugby, et allez-nous cuire, et l'autre chose, je garde hier. Allez, parti, fait.
That was a three-point barrage in that third quarter. Both teams having success from beyond the three-point line. Good comeback from Le Mans, turning around at 6-point deficit. That was at the half. And now they've given themselves a chance going into this final 10 minutes. A must-win game for Ventspils, really, with their hopes of trying to stay in the playoff hunt. And for Le Mans, a loss here, may see them drop 2 games back of that playoff spot rather than the one they are right now. However, a win and results going their way might see them jump into the top 4. French champions have work to do then. They will start on the defensive end. First possession, Johnson is back into the game. Gets into the lane, kicks it out. Gulbis Tries to find some room. Little step through from him. Smart play from Gorbis. And you've got to say, Cornelie shouldn't be taking a fake like that one. You can see his frustration. Turns around and he shouts at himself. Haito sells the pass and then the quick kick out. Cornelie tries to make up for it on that end of the floor. But his push shot doesn't go. Johnson will call the play again. Comes off the screen, now attacks. Arledge rolls out for him. Cornelie tried to tip it off the ring, missed it, and then collected in the defensive rebound. Haito trying to get to his left hand, and it's going to be a travel. He says it was a jump stop and a pivot. Didn't like the call at all. Hands to the head for him. Possession back with Ventspils. Clark got a good break there. Comes back in. Expect to see him play a big stretch here. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists for Clark. Probably go all the way to the end of the game if he can. Lomash nearly falls out of bounds. Gets it back now with 7 on the clock. His pass loose. Trying to find Arledge. Just 2 turns and fires. Can't get it. Great work on the offensive glass. And then a foul is going to go against Thompson. Berzins seemed to catch him with an elbow. The Le Mans players didn't like it. I don't think there was much in it though. Let's have another look. There's a fight for the rebound. There's the foul against Thompson, and Berzins did catch him though with an elbow. Just trying to get the ball away. Well, this is a foul on Berzins, but the foul is against Thompson, not Berzins. He drew the foul. It's going to stay with Ventspils as far as I'm aware. Thompson. So they're going to go and watch the monitor here. It was definitely a foul on Thompson. He absolutely was the first man to commit an infraction. The question is, will they then add on a foul for Berzins at the end? So that's where there's a foul against Thompson. And then the swinging elbows from Berzins clearly catches Thompson in the face. This is important because remember that Thompson has 4 fouls now as well. So assuming it stays as it is, and Thompson has been given a foul on the official statistics. So it looks like something is going to happen. Foul on Thompson, yeah. And then there is an unsportsmanlike foul to be called against Berzins after. So good work from the officiating crew. There's the foul on Thompson right there. You can see he's got the arm. So Thompson will pick up his 4th foul. It's a huge call against Le Mans, but it does work in their favor because the unsportsmanlike foul against Berzins. So Thompson still remains on the floor here. He looks like he wants to shoot the free throws. So it'll be 2 shots in possession for Le Mans. Two-point game. Thompson makes the first. And then can't hit the second. So the Pro A leading scorer in the 2005 or 2015-16 season. He's going to have to go out here after only going 1 of 2 from the line. It will be possession with his team though, with Le Mans. So we brought in from the side. Little boos going out from the Ventspils fans. Haito hesitates, finds Yegedi. Oh, shovel pass from him. Gets it to Clark and he finishes it off. It was a tough play from Le Mans. I mean, Yegedi rolling. Has to catch it, avoid the charge, and then be able to make that pass. Good work. There's a foul. Will go against Aito. 2 hands on the man. You can see the referee telling him, can't put your both hands on the attacker. Berzins comes out. Sideline possession for Ventspils. Le Mans. Picked up by Yegedi, good awareness from him. Jakovic looking around, just going to have to make something happen here. Loses the ball, low shot clock. Now Johnson loses it. Steps through, good work from Le Mans not to foul, but I can't get the defensive rebound. Drame it is that picks it up. He's going to back in against Clark. Got the smaller man on him and he makes him pay. Impressive play from Usman Drame. Got the smaller man on him in Clark. Just backed him down and finished over the top. Ventspils take the lead once more. Taboo. Comes off Yegeti's screen. Pulls up, foot was on the line, doesn't get it. Ventspils grabbing the rebound. Here to come in transition. Gulbis got numbers, shovels it to Drame, and he's rejected by Yegedi. But it's a foul. What great effort from Wilfred Yegedi just to get back into the play, though. I mean, he was nowhere to be found. And we'll see. Will he save any points for his team? You see Stelmeyer's asking for the unsportsmanlike foul. Well, that says Clark. So the foul's Cameron Clark, not Yegeti. Well, I didn't see that. I thought the foul was against Yegeti, not Clark. But on the statistics, that's who it's down as. Well, we'll check that one as Drame misses the first, so it's a certain point saved by Le Mans. And the effort for them to get back. Drame 0 for 1 from the line. Makes the second. Hendricks is going to come in. Taboo has the ball. Controls it. It's the play for Clark. Little isolation for him. Defense switches though. Aito trying to find something along the baseline. Deflected and goes out of bounds. Himself in trouble here. Aito didn't really have anywhere to go. Wanted the pass to the corner. Clark isolated, low shot clock. Finds some room and knocks it down. Cameron Clark. Beautiful one-on-one play. 16 now for him as he ties the game. Going to be a tense finish, this one. Looking for Lomash. It's well guarded. He'll use the screen. 7 on it. Lomash, little step towards the baseline, lays it up. Oh, Lomash, an easy finish in the end. Taboo goes to Clark. Aito will fire up the 3. It's off. Rebound though. Stays with the Le Mans. Tarpe finds Clark. That's Clark's game, but it comes up short. But the rebound goes back to Le Mans. Tarpe can't finish, and it's the smallest man on the floor. Aaron Johnson snatching it in. And now he's going to turn it over. Clark got a 3-on-2. Johnson gets in front, but an offensive foul. Well, great play in the end for Johnson. He was the man who coughed it up so cheaply, but got himself in front. Yeah, I think I agree. Good work from Johnson. Put his body on the line, and Clark gets the offensive foul. It's going to be just the second against Clark, so no worries there. But what an opportunity. They had the ball in transition, 2-on-1. And Johnson comes up with a big-time play. His team lead by 2, and we'll have possession back once again.
Be ready. They're trying to zone up when I get it on the post. They bring another guy right here. Like he's thinking about trapping, so
Hein?
be
Et
ready.
on la donne là et on reste Cameron. Cameron, we say hi. No back kick, hein. No back kick. Get back.
We see some of the last few plays. That's the score that separates these two teams right now. The finish from Riyad's Lomash. That one got him to 14. Pressure now from Le Mans. Discussion in their timeout. They're going to look to try and get Hendricks to touch on the block. He spoke to his teammates about them and the way they're going to try and double team him, perhaps getting his team to be ready as he tips it, and it's taken away. Another turnover for Ventspils. Back-to-back mistakes from them. 16 in the game. Now here is Hendricks. He's got some room and he'll lay it up. Well, it was an attempted steal by Drame that he failed to get, leading to the easy 2 for Hendricks. Johnson pulls up for 3, tough shot. Doesn't get it, not sure that's the look they want after back-to-back turnovers. And a foul on the rebound. Clark got 2 hands on it, Gulbis went over the back. That's the foul. And in their timeout, we heard them say they had 1 foul to give, not anymore. Gulbis frustrated. So Thompson comes back in. He's got 4 fouls. Let's see how long he can last. And you can see that zone happening, just as Hendricks talked about, how they're trying to crowd him out, going one-on-one. He tries to kick it and turns it over. Well, it's exactly what he spoke about in the timeout, Hendricks. Said, when I get the ball, this is how they're going to play me. Le Mans just not in the right places positionally to be able to take advantage of that. Lomash trying to find somebody. Oh, he had Gulbis on the slip, but couldn't find him. Now he's got to post up. Again, come on, got to get him away from going to his left hand. They do, but he finds Drame, who's fouled by Hendricks. Well, Hendricks had foul problems in the first quarter. Has done well since then, as that is only his 3rd personal. Drame will go back to the line, where he is 1 of 2 tonight. Drame in no hurry. Sorts his jersey out. Step to the line. So now he's number 7 in the Basketball Champions League in rebounding. Comes out of the University of Quinnipiac. Makes the first. Second is good as well. Here's 2 free throws. Oh, the difference in this game. Tabu trying to find Thompson. He's well guarded on this near side, but it leaves the space for Clark. And Clark ties it again. 18 now for Clark. They're trying to find Lomash. Here he is eventually. Hendricks has got to switch out on him, so they will go to Drame. Lobok kicks it. Lomash for 3. Doesn't get it. But look at Drame on the glass. Well, the defense switched, and even though they couldn't take advantage on the mismatch for the 3, it left Drame there to rebound against the smaller man. He made them pay. Tarpey couldn't keep him off the boards. Thompson, his chance to play against the switch. No, he'll find Hendricks. He'll take a three, and it's good. That flat-looking perimeter stroke from Hendricks is good. He is shooting it this season. That was his first make. Bean into the game for Johnson. There's some important minutes here. Anthony Bean. Lomash along the baseline, gets it high and finishes it. Well, Lomash has just been able to create his own shot so easily in this second half. Twice we've seen him just put it on the floor towards the baseline and get a really high quality shot. Defense jumps out and Thompson takes a big hit after the earlier elbow to the face. Will be sore tomorrow. They're just trying to get out in front of him. You see, look at that. There's the previous finish I was referring to from Lomash, able to get past his man. There's actually an offensive foul against Hendricks. So his fourth. I was just looking at the play of Thompson. And back-to-back calls against Le Mans that they're not going to like. Thompson was clearly fouled, but they whistled against Hendricks first, and then Ito got his arms out. Man just rips into it. Lomash it is, and earns himself a trip to the line. Smart play from Lomash.
Pressey, in the end, finished with the 17 points to lead them. Bua with the 8 rebounds, along with his
First is good. Just the third point of the night for Tabu. Belgian guard. Makes now both. Reed for three to tie it at 76 apiece here. Lomash. To go, gives it over to Johnson. Johnson will use the screen. The three from Gulbis is good. Great execution there, and Gulbis knocks down another one. 15 for him. Le Mans opportunity. Trading blows here, these two teams. Hendricks, tough catch. Fouled, going up. It's going to go against Gulbis, I think, from behind. It was Maris Gulbis, his second. Hendricks at the line. First is short. Richard Hendricks, 1 of 2 now from the free throw line. 18 points in the game. 7 of 8 from 2-point range he is. Second goes. 2-point game. Markovic brings it down. Get into the hands of Lomash, same play. This time Gulbis has made one. Different spot, knocks it down again. Well, it was the same play, different people in different spots, and Gulbis back-to-back threes for Ventspils here. has broken this game open. A 5-point lead for Ventspils. Good work in finding him. First Johnson, and then Le Mans.
Richard, listen. Here. Après, fais un backpick pour Richard. Et tu parles.
Don't jump on fakes! Like some elevator, yeah? 5, 7, 8, next. We go, 4 next 3, 4, 5. Get open. Handle. Go a little bit. 4, come out. Come on with me. Watch short roll. Watch. Left. Yeah, handle.
Will those back-to-back threes from Mattis Gulbis be enough? 5-point lead, 1:12 left. Clark was open on the block. They chose not to go to him. Now Taboo's struggling. 5-second violation, so they tried to wait and go to a later option. And it didn't work. And frustration on the sideline for Le Mans. Ventspils crowd starting to make some noise. They sense a victory here. Ventspils still alive. Still a chance perhaps for them to come late and qualify into the Basketball Champions League playoffs. Johnson, under a minute now. Falls, flips it to Drame. He finishes it off. Johnson with the great body control. Looked like he was going nowhere. Found Drame, and he makes another one. 7-point game now. Taboo fires up a tough three. Another poor decision for Le Mans. And Ventspils can ice this game here. Johnson holding it and waiting. The head-to-head. There's 15 between these two teams, so I don't think they're going to get to that. As Gulbis along the baseline lays it up for the easy two. Wanted the foul as well. He's not going to get it. But surely that will be enough. Thompson going the other way, comes up short. And Ventspils once more across the halfway line. Shot clock is off. They will continue to play though. Jakovic is fouled. And they don't want to stop. Many points as possible in the case of a tie. So they'll keep playing here. Anthony Bean coming in. Johnson once again, the penetration and high quality pass. Johnson goes to the sidelines. 6 points, 9 assists for Johnson. He'll go out as they try and bring a defensive team in. One more switching. Jakovic at the line. First is good. Steadies himself. Second also. Strong game from Jakovic. 13 points. Taboo goes quickly the other way, can't finish. Clark also fails to convert. And what a fine win at home for Ventspils. They will stay unbeaten against French teams in this competition here in Latvia. And they perhaps keep their opportunity to qualify alive. Ventspils will take this one 88-77 over Le Mans. After winning their last two, Le Mans will fall. And will that be one step too far for them now? They will anxiously look at those games tomorrow night to see how the teams around them fare. It will all make it even more interesting in Group A. So Ventspils players applaud their crowd. Maris Gulbis with the back-to-back threes late on in the fourth quarter really did open up and win the game for the Latvian team. There are the numbers for both teams. Ventspils 33-23 on the boards, and that sort of overcome those 16 turnovers they had. A number far too high for, I think, Coach Delmar's likings. So Ventspils fans, little fist bumps from them, they'll be happy. Maris Gulbis led the way, 20 points. Hendricks 19 in defeat. And you see the other scorers. Lomash makes it 5 straight now, over 15 points, and helping out Maris Gulbis. And another good performance for him. So, we'll leave you with some of highlights from the game here. It looked like Le Mans had got themselves back into it. It was a tied game going into the fourth quarter, but Maris Gulbis took over. Back-to-back threes on his way to 20 points personal. And Johnson, the creator behind so many of those good plays for Ventspils to lead them to victory. It will mean now Le Mans drop to 4 wins and 7 losses. Ventspils joining them on an identical record. Both teams looking upwards towards Anvil and Nizhny Novgorod tomorrow night then to see how they will fare in their games in the Basketball Champions League as they search for one of those top 4 places in Group A. I will say good night. Make sure you stay with us for a night filled with Basketball Champions League action.